We all know the great Prime Minister of the UK, and we just signed a document. This is sorry about that.
A very important document.
Little windy. We just signed it, and it's done.
But Donald, thank you very much.
He's slightly more liberal than I am, to put it mildly.
Always stand slightly on the left.
But for some reason we get along.
We make it work.
The G7 is nothing without U.S. leadership, and your personal leadership of the United States.
We're meeting at one of those hinge moments, those turning points in history. We have to change with the times and to build a better world. And some of you, such as you, Mr. President, have anticipated these massive changes and are taking bold measures to address them.
The world is still reeling from the aftershocks of 9/11 and other. I have to be back. Very important, but you probably see what I see, and I have to be back as soon as I can. Then I get on the plane. I have to be back early. I wish I could stay for tomorrow, but they understand. This is
there a reason,
big,
Mr. President,
this is big
you
stuff.
can't do your business
Do you have
from
questions
here?
for anybody else?
Have you a reason that Israel can fully eliminate the threat that Iran poses, this nuclear threat that they pose, without the United States military help.
Who said that?
No, I'm asking if you believe they can without
It doesn't.
the
It's
help.
irrelevant. Something's going to happen.
Have you spoken to Zelensky?
Consider traveling to the Mideast as part of any talks if it would help broker a deal?
Yeah, but I think we're doing pretty well. We're talking. We have a thing called a telephone, so we're talking. It's always better to talk in person.
Mr. President, do you see regime change in Iran?
I want to see no nuclear weapon in Iran.
Is regime change part of the effort here?
Could certainly be the result because the Iran regime is very weak.
So I'm in constant touch, and as I've been saying, I think a deal will be signed or something will happen, but a deal will be signed, and I think Iran is foolish not to sign one. Iran should have signed the deal. I want to see no nuclear weapon in Iran, and we're well on our way to making sure that happens.
And we've had a discussion about that this morning. There's in the G7 absolute clarity in relation to the nuclear program. We do not want to see it.
Le président s'est exprimé il y a quelques minutes pour dire qu'il y avait des discussions qui étaient en cours, ce qui est une bonne chose. Et donc, si les États-Unis d'Amérique peuvent obtenir un cessez-le-feu, c'est une très bonne chose. Et parce que surtout, beaucoup aujourd'hui, des partenaires qui parfois...
You heard from the Iranians.
They'd like to talk, but they should have done that before. I had 60 days, and they had 60 days, and on the 61st day I said, we don't have a deal.
ונתנו לזה צ'אנס ב-60 יום, בשעה שהם מנהלים משא ומתן עם האמריקנים, האייתולה, דיקטטור של איראן, מוציא ציוצים שישראל תושמד.
And what would you say, in your opinion, what would it take for the U.S. to get involved in this conflict militarily?
I don't want to talk about that. We've always supported Israel. We have for a long period of time, strongly. Israel's doing very well right now.
ביחס לפעולה שלהם, הנשיא טראמפ יחליט מה שלאמריקה, אני מכבד את רצונו, אנחנו פועלים.
You see the chance in Tehran, it's not only death to Israel, it's also death to America. You see that Iran tried to assassinate not only our prime minister with a drone, they also try to assassinate President Trump. Iran is a threat not only to Israel.
So is that why the television station was targeted?
Whoever is cooperating with this terror regime should be consider his steps. So we try to minimize, and yes, if we can give a warning to civilians to move from those areas, we are doing it, because we have nothing against the Iranian people.
You started the war in Iran.
No.
You admit that?
No, we took a preemptive steps in order not to be surprised like happened to us on October 7th.
We will do this until we are sure Iran has lost the capability of becoming a nuclear power, because what they're doing now with ballistic missiles, they will do with an atomic bomb on the people of Israel. President Trump will make up his own mind about what's good for America, but we are telling this is not only a threat for Israel, this is a word for a threat to the entire globe.
So you want them to come in now, the US, others?
I think it will be in everybody's interest. We trust President Trump is going to do the right thing, not only for America, but also for America and for the world.
אנחנו חיסלנו את הצמרת הביטחונית של איראן. אנחנו מחסלים אותם אחד אחר השני. אנחנו משנים את פני המזרח התיכון. והדבר הזה יכול להביא לשינויים מרחיקי לכת גם בתוך איראן עצמה. קודם כל היעד שלנו להביא לחיסולו. זה כמו סרטן. אתה יודע שיש לך סרטן שעומד להרוג אותך. ואנחנו לא מפסיקים. יש לנו עוד מטרות. אנחנו הולכים באמת לעשות כאן טיפול שורש.